Okay, so the number one question that I've been asked since my video was put out yesterday on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is about sound. It's about the new DJI mic that is possibly the mic 2 that's going to be released in a full set. It's what types of mics can you hook up to it? Can you hook up USB? Can you hook up a 3.5 millimeter? We're going to do all that, and we're going to test each individual one to see what they sound like on the Pocket 3. And I'm going to show you what I use to make those connections. There could be better ways out there. I'm not an audiophile. I'm not a professional when it comes to sound, but I'm going to show you how I do it, and you can determine if that's good enough for you. Okay, so first thing is first. I just want to say wow and thank you for supporting my video yesterday. It took monumental effort yesterday to get that video out on day of release. I literally had to run to Best Buy, and I didn't get the camera until like 1 p.m. yesterday, and I was up until midnight getting the edit and the processing done and everything uploaded. And I know it's not the most like extremely detailed review, but I wanted to give you guys the most asked questions and just kind of like a review of how the more everyday person is going to use that camera. They're just going to leave it in full auto and go for it, and that's what I did in the review. You have multiple color modes and sound modes and all that stuff, and we're going to get into all that. I'm going to make a lot more videos on this. So basically I'm going to make shorter videos that are going to have shorter tutorials about each individual component, so it'll serve as a nice reference for people getting the Pocket 3. With that being said, let's go ahead, and I'm going to bring the camera down, and I'm going to first show you how I hook up a 3.5 millimeter mic to the Pocket 3. So let's go ahead, and we're just going to jump right into this. I have the Pocket 3 sitting here, and I'm going to spin it around, and you can see that I have the battery extended handle with the USB-C on the front. This is what I use to go from a USB-C to a 3.5 millimeter jack. Now there's a lot of these out there, and not all of them work. It has to be able to transfer data, I think is what it is, or USB. I don't know if it's 3.0 or whatever it is. See if I can get that to focus for you. But that's the brand right there. That's what it looks like. And I will put a link to this in the description if you want to pick one up. And then the second cord that you're going to need, this is one made by Rode. This is a TRS, meaning it has 3 metal rings, to a TRRS, which has 4 metal rings on this side. So you got to have the TRS to TRRS. And the 4-ring side, this is also what you would use on a smartphone, has to go to the camera side. So the way you hook this up is you just plug the TRRS into the adapter. You plug the adapter into your Pocket 3, and then you should be good to go with pretty much any 3.5 millimeter microphone. Like this is the Rode Wireless Go. We'll power this bad boy up. And after this, just as a little bonus, we will do little sample clips so you can hear what each mic would sound like on the Pocket 3. Okay, so let's turn the Pocket 3 this way. We're going to power it up, and now you can see our mic is working. You see, I don't know how well you can see it, but you see the little green bar at the top? That gives you your level. So if I scream into this microphone, you can see it's hitting yellow and red. And then if I pull it back, and just to kind of prove, let me take this wind muff off. So you can see the indicator, and you can see when I tap the microphone that we're definitely using this mic. And that's all you really need to convert this to a 3.5 millimeter jack. We'll remove this, and that's going to work for things. Let me plug it back up. And that's also going to work for your Rode Video Micro. You can see the indicator up there. And you can see how hot that mic is, how it's staying towards the yellow and red. So you could actually go into your Osmo Pocket. Okay, so to access your gain, you're just going to swipe this to the side. Then you're going to click on the little microphone up there. And then you have your gain button right here, and you tap your gain. And you can adjust that gain per each microphone. So you know how to adjust it for this one to whatever. This is a Movo. This is a omnidirectional microphone. I love vlogging with this one because I have a family channel on YouTube, and my kids are always all over the place, and if I wear just a mic you can't hear them, and it sucks because you do pick up all the ambient sounds, but it does record everybody. And we're just going to plug this. The adapter is the key that you have the right one, and you can see the Movo microphone is working as well. So I said there's no point testing this, but at least we'll find out if Movo works, if Rode works. We already know these two work. We know the DJI mic works. I'm going to go over this and show you this a little bit zoomed in so you can get a good full look at this thing. Here are two budget wireless mics. Well, this one isn't budget. This is a $300 mic set. It's the Hollyland Lark Pro. And if we open this up, we can take this same adapter. We'll plug it in, connect it. And somebody had mentioned in the comments if you could monitor audio. Now, I don't know of a way to monitor audio directly with the Pocket 3, but if you had an external mic like this one does have audio monitoring on the side, and you could monitor your audio that way if you needed to. So we can see on here, as I talk into this mic, you can see the level indicator. And let's see what's happening on the Pocket. You can see that the Hollyland is working on it as well. And excuse my mess in the back. I got a bunch of products in here. I do Amazon product reviews that I've mentioned before, and this stuff tends to pile up. But I will be having a garage sale soon. So yeah, you can see that this mic is working, and because this set comes with two microphones, we can have two mics for our Pocket 3. We're going to try one more budget option before we get into the sound test, just to see what a wide variety of microphones that we can hook up. And this is going to be the Full Aim X5. You can get this thing for around 120 bucks. You can catch it on sale, get it cheaper. Sometimes it's a little more, but this thing is a beast. The case is kind of light. It feels a little bit cheap because it is, but the sound is actually really nice, and it has internal recording and all the bells and whistles, so you can't complain too much about it. Just don't get this one wet, because you can literally and I know this isn't about the microphones, it's about the Pocket, but you can literally see through the ports. You're actually looking through the headphone out all the way through the monitoring port, so kind of funny. So we're going to plug this up to the out. You can see on this one that we are on channel 2, and then if we hold up the Pocket 3, you can see that we are recording on this mic as well. So very cool. So I hope that answers a lot of questions about how to adapt a 3.5 millimeter to this. So you can use 3.5 millimeter microphones. You can use other wireless mics as long as you use the adapter. You can still use your old video micro. You can still use your old Movo mic. And of course you can use the DJI one as well. Okay, so let's talk about this microphone a little bit before we do the sound test. I've already gone over in the previous video how the wind muff is held on. That's just a plastic, like a dummy 3.5 millimeter jack, and it just goes into the external mic port. So if you were using, say, a lavalier mic, plug a lav mic in here and shove this in your pocket and use a lav mic with it. And if you're not using a lav mic and it's windy like it was yesterday, then you just plug this in and it holds on there very well and covers the entire microphone. There's no air leaks that I noticed yesterday. Now if we look at the front, you can see it does have the transparent case, as everybody has talked about. But somebody did ask me about the bottom, and these little tabs are useless as far as the Pocket 3 goes. You have to plug it in to charge it. There's no case that I know of for this. So that is a pretty good indicator that this is going to be the new DJI mic, and if it went into a case like this, then it would charge that up. And you probably noticed there's a little QR code on the bottom. I did scan that QR code and it didn't take me anywhere. But if you want to try to like pause it and scan it yourself, let's see if I can get this little camera to focus. There it is right there. Now if you look on the side of the microphone right here, you have a record button. You have your USB-C where you charge it, and then you have your light, which is just your indicator light if you're internally recording or not. And then on this side you have your power button and you have your link. Now when you first get the Pocket 3, you do have to go underneath the microphone mode, and then you have to hold this link button down to pair it. But once you pair it, it stays paired. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on, and you can see that this is the Bluetooth LED letting you know that it's looking for Bluetooth. Once you turn your Pocket 3 on, I'm going to turn mine back on, you can see that it turned solid blue, so that means that you're connected. And then if you look on this side, if you hit the record button, you do get the haptic feedback. The microphone does vibrate to let you know it's recording, and you can see the red record indicator on. And then if you hit it again, you get a double vibration to let you know that your microphone shut off. Other than that, I really can't answer a ton of questions about this mic. There's not a lot of info on it. It's like, even in the manual, they gave us the least amount of information as they could. So I wouldn't doubt it if this is going to be the new mic set from DJI. So let's go ahead. We're going to get into the sound test real quick. Right now I'm recording on the Insta360 Link, which is a really good camera for YouTube videos and product reviews and stuff, especially considering right now I'm only literally sitting 2 feet away from the camera. But we're going to switch to the Pocket 3. I'm going to set it up here like a studio cam, and we're going to just try the different microphones so you can see how each of them sounds. Okay, so now we are on the Full Aim X5. This is the cheap budget wireless microphone. You can get this thing for about $115, $119. Sometimes you get it for $100, sometimes it's a little more. But how does a little Full Aim sound? Microphone check 1 2 3 4. Microphone check. And you can tell that this is indeed the mic that I am using. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, so now we are on the internal microphones of the DJI Pocket 3. I forgot I had turned this on for the demonstration, and I was a little baffled because I kept seeing the indicator bar at the top for the sound level. You don't see that when you're using the stock built-in microphone. So how does this microphone sound? Microphone check 1 2 3 4. Microphone check. Now this is of course in a controlled environment. It's in my office. It's maybe a little echoey because I don't have soundproofing in this room whatsoever. Let's go to the next one. The Rode Video Micro, but that is what we're shooting on right now. Microphone check 1 2 3 4. Microphone check. How does the Rode Video Micro sound on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Next mic. Okay, so now we are on the Rode Wireless Go. This is the OG Rode Wireless Go. This is not the Pro or the 2. This is just the OG one. But how does this microphone sound on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Microphone check 1 2 3 4. Microphone check. On to the next one. Okay, so now we are on the Hollyland Lark Pro. Just to kind of prove it, you can see the mic right here. And that probably got a little bit annoying. But how does this microphone check? Microphone check 1 2 3 4. Hollyland Lark Pro on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now, in these tests, my quick disclaimer is I may adjust the levels a little bit just so they all kind of sound even. Because if you're into external mics and things like that, then the chances are you're going to be adjusting those audio levels in post anyway. But it's about how it sounds and how it works. Is there digital noise? Is there popping? What kind of flaws do you hear with each mic? And this is all to help you determine not only that you can hook up pretty much any microphone to this, but which one might be the best for you, or out of what I have anyway. There's many more options out there. Let's switch one more time. Okay, so now we are on the DJI Mic. Is this the DJI Wireless 2? Who knows? It might be. But how does this microphone sound? Microphone check 1 2 3 4. Microphone check. And you can tell when I tap it that this is the one that we're using. If you guys want to see more in-depth tests, like if you want me to take this mic or a couple others and go outside and do like a wind test and a distance test and all that stuff, well then just let me know. We can get into that. But I just want to concentrate this video more on what microphones you could use and what you need to adapt it to the 3.5 millimeter. Okay, so what did you guys think about all these different microphones and how they sounded on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Just drop a comment and let me know down below. And also, let me know what else you would like to see from this camera. We are going to get into the different color modes. We are going to get into the frame rates and all that stuff. But I just want to keep those in smaller videos and just, basically niche down or stay specific to certain functions. And we may even just do like a full walkthrough of the menu eventually, but that's not top priority for me right now. And if you like content like this, of course, drop a like for the video, subscribe to this channel, and you will get more. I'm Steve WB, and I'm out.